Welcome back to another episode of Till Death Do We Craft with me, Sleepy1829. So excited, so much to show you. I've actually done a lot of work off camera. My villagers disappeared. What's going on? Well, see, I got sick and was coughing and coughing. Didn't really have a voice. Sounded terrible. Yeah, nobody wants to listen to that. I didn't even want to listen to it. But, so I had to do a lot of changes in the time, and I cannot wait to show you everything we did. And you also will get to see a Kimmy. You'll get to see a Block Star. And you'll get to see a Pseudo Fry in this episode. Okay, time to show you the changes. Now, I am going to throw my armor on just in case I come across anything. I will leave the helmet off. But as we walk down, you can see there is a difference here, and there is a hallway off to the side, and I've got sheep down it. I will show you why I have sheep down the hallway. That was the easiest way to get them down. And, well, this is blocked off because a zombie is coming from somewhere and messing with my villagers. But as we go down this hallway, I'm building a sheep farm. It's kind of a manual slash... It's an automatic collection, but manual sheep farm. You'll see I have all 16 colors there. I'm going to put one sheep in there. I'll walk along. I'll shear them as they're done. I've got extra grass back behind so it can grow back. And you can see they can only stand on the one block. And a very scary thing happened. Sleepy did redstone. Yes, I did redstone. I didn't use a tutorial. Even more scary because, yes, we know me. As little redstone as possible because it is gibberish to me. I am so grateful for all of you out there who understand redstone, can help me out. Definitely need it. Swarmy and Kimmy came to my rescue today. The husband was at work, so I couldn't use his expertise. But as you can see, so basically down here, as I said, I will manually shear the sheep. I may eventually make this into an automatic one completely, but we will see how many other farms I use redstone down here with. I don't want to cause a ton of lag either. I'm going to go ahead and break this block below me. But this is where my problem came in. Kimmy, I asked her how many blocks in between for redstone blocks. I did it before I was done so I could do it right the first time. I was trying so hard to be able to manage these rails, and yeah, so I did that part right. I had 6 between. That's what she told me is a good estimate to guess on. And then I had right here, this stone block right here that my cursor's on. I had a redstone block there. And I'm sitting there and I'm all excited. I got the minecart going back and forth, and I throw an item and I look and I'm like, there's nothing in the chest. What happened? I'm like, there's nothing in the hopper. How did I mess this up? Well, thankfully, as I was talking with the wonderful Swarmy on Twitter, he told me to move the redstone block. So he was invaluable help, because now, as I throw a block, it does collect, it does go down, and it all works. So yes, even though I did do this by myself, I could have never actually accomplished it without the other two to help me. So I am so, once again, thankful for Kimmy and Swarmy for helping me out. As we walk over here around the corner, you will see I've got a chicken egg farm. It's full. It's almost constantly full. And then if you look down here, I got a killing chamber. And more eggs. Maybe I should actually kill the chickens. A little bit of murder on camera, I guess. And this is how I get chicken heads. Another one just popped into my inventory, and that is a lot of experience, actually. And a lot more eggs. Not bad for, basically one swipe. I'm going to go up here and get rid of the eggs and show you. See, now this leads up into the storage room. I got rid of that ugly staircase down and hole in the wall. There is no more hole in the wall, thankfully. Very excited about that. And it is all connected underground. I wanted to have it underground. I wanted to be... I can't imagine all the ancients had tunnels that had everything where everybody could get into. I know they had to have secret tunnels to get to stuff, and so I thought, to kind of keep with that, I would have connections through all my temples, and entrances into the temples are all going to be underground. So as I build temples, I'll be building more pathways. I did this redstone from memory. I do not remember. It was probably about 4 or 5 worlds ago. I looked up a tutorial on how to do the sugarcane, and it was actually pretty easy. And yes, My husband was home when I made it, so I was like, hey, Blocky, where do I put the redstone? I remember how to do the rest of it. He told me it was just one redstone dust in the back. So he is very, very helpful with it. It's a very small one. It takes a while to get a decent amount, but I'm not doing too bad. As you come over here, we have a melon and pumpkin farm. That is actually really efficient. I just got it built for me yesterday. Thank you. Shout out to Blockstar99. Even though it was payment, I made him armor, so he paid me 10 diamonds and made my melon and pumpkin farm for me. Then if you go over here, we've got the cactus farm. No redstone required. Thank you very much. And that is redstone to Sleepy. As little to no redstone as possible. And then it all flows all down into the hopper. And we've got some cactus. Now we're going to walk up over here. And I will show you the inside of the temple. And then I will show you the outside of the temple. Remember when I said I was going to tear that temple down possibly? I wasn't sure if I liked it. Yeah, I tore it down and completely redid it. So as you walk up here, you see I have all the villagers in here. I have at least 2 of each type. And as I said, a couple of these have actually been cured. I wasn't planning on curing any of them, but a zombie may have gotten in from somewhere. I'm guessing it was from the mine because I do not see any light level 0 blocks in this area. I don't even see possibly where it could have came from. And especially after another project I did and having to work in the dark, I realized the difference of 1 to 0. There really isn't. These are bottom half slabs, so they can't even spawn on that. So I was so confused, so I'm guessing it had to come down from the mine area. That's why it's blocked off by dirt. But, as you can see, I've got lots of villagers. And then, as I said, I've locked it off. So now I'm going to go ahead and take you outside and show you the outside view. Show you how much the temple has changed. Ask for a little bit of advice. See what you guys think about it. See if I need to add more to it. Any suggestions on what to add. Or if you just like it the way it is. I'm undecided on that big temple on whether I like it or not. This is a little stairway up. As I told you, I was making my entrance a secret. In payment for another thing, once again, shout out to Sweet Blockstar99, who redstone is not gibberish for. It's a hidden door. There is a lever somewhere in here. I know where it's at. Not going to show it. But somewhere in here there is a lever. You can't see it as you look around. I am terrible at being able to hit it because you can't really see it. So I typically leave this open when I'm outside. And then this is my AFK fish farm just to kind of get fish. Or actually more importantly for me, just to get levels. To heal stuff. But time for the big reveal. There is the new temple. Looks a little different, doesn't it? It's kind of big, too. It's a lot bigger than that one. Now, here is where my question on if you guys have any suggestions. I really love what I did here, and I don't want to make all my temples identical. It's very important that I don't make them identical. But how can I maybe add some of the outside stuff I did there over to here, but to keep it different? I don't want where you can, like, people congregate on top of this one. But I do want something different with it. So if you have any suggestions, please drop it in the comments below. And then my other big project I've done here at my base is I made Il Mango's slime farm. So definitely check that out if you need a slime farm. It was pretty easy to follow. He did forget to say to add the scaffolding until after you're building it. And he did forget to tell you to add the chest at the bottom. And he did forget the whole iron golem thing, which I guess really, in all honesty, if you watch the video, you know you need the chest for the collection system. You know you need the iron golem. And really, if you build anything that has an AFK spot, you probably should know you're going to need the scaffolding. Now, as for me, I don't do a lot of building stuff with AFK stuff, and I don't build a lot of farms typically. I didn't have the stuff prepared. But it is an actually really easy tutorial to follow. He even shows you how to make it bigger. Probably don't have very much in here. I just cleaned it out. After about an hour, I had like 7 or 8 stacks. For my needs, that's good, especially since I'm not a redstone person. My sweet husband keeps telling me I need to make a redstone shop since I don't use redstone that other people can buy from, and then that way I'm not wasting my redstone or putting it to no good use. But he comes over and builds with it, so it's fine. I'm not making the redstone shop. I am, however, making sleepy, swampy things. So I will have a shop that will sell slime. It'll sell mangrove root. It'll sell mud. It'll sell mud brick. It'll sell muddy mangrove root. But that way, people can get some wonderful things from the swamp without ever having to go find it themselves. Now, I am going to show you. I got kind of builder's block in the middle of all this. I kind of just stood around my hallway and didn't really know what to do. Did a lot of AFKing at the time because I was builder's block and didn't know what I want to work on. When I get extreme builder's block, a lot of times if I'm not chopping down trees, a good way for me to refresh, and this is an idea for people out there who play on servers and may have an issue when they don't know what to do, I did a community project. I go and do a community build and it refreshes me then, because while I'm doing the build, all of a sudden something pops in my head, or as I'm talking to somebody else, something pops in my head and I'm like, oh yeah, hey, I can build a slime farm. And that's exactly what happened. I was building this, I extended the hub, as you can see. And yes, I know I still need to do more decoration here, or somebody does. But before it ended, like right here is where the hub ended. So you had to go down the hallway, and off to the side was the tunnel, and it was literally into the wall. Like, I'll put these blocks back, but it was like a stairway down like this. So people couldn't really see where they were going and really pay attention to it. Yeah, there was a sign, but at the same time, if you're rushing through, you're not looking, and you kind of can't find Kimmy, Blockstar, Pulse, or, weirdly enough, you can't even find the stronghold because the different paths and everything gets confusing. So I asked Not Hilky Way if I could move the hub out, and he said yes. And then I built this path for them. I wanted to represent each one of them, so I have the pink glazed terracotta for Kimmy. I've seen her use it multiple times to decorate builds or as floors or different things. So when I see that block, I think Kimmy. And then Pulse likes to buy spruce wood, let alone Pulse. I know he's talked about liking spruce wood or needing to go find spruce wood a lot. So for me, spruce wood just shouts Pulse. And then you've got Blockstar. My darling sweet husband loves bricks. I liked it when I first started playing, but I don't find myself really building with it much because I just don't really like how it goes with other things. Typically, it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. So I don't really use it, but he does, and we always have the little joking argument back and forth over bricks. So, of course, when it came to getting a block to represent my husband, it was bricks. But as you can see, I built this hallway. Most of the stuff, minus the nether brick, the lights, and the spruce, I bought all the rest of it from a mason villager. So I didn't really even have to do the grind to go get it. I'm honestly not 100% sure where there is even a, a mesa. I'm not even sure where there's a mesa to go get the terracotta. So thankfully I was able to buy it. But this path comes along down here, and it will turn the corner, and it'll go just past where Pulse's base is. I didn't know how he really wanted to add into the hub or how to do the path. Wasn't sure if he did. I can't say I've ever seen him do one. Maybe I've missed a video that he's done in the past. But as far as I know, I've never really seen him decorate in the nether, so hopefully he is okay. He seemed okay when I told him I was going to do it. But he's got a ladder, and as you can see, he literally lives like right on top of the main path. So I put a little ladder there. I'm sure he will fix it, decorate if he doesn't like it, or do something better. Now, I still have a little bit of my cough. As from right here, this will go on to Kimmy. Kimmy is going to decorate this portion from what I've been told. And Blockstar is going to take from where he veers off, and he's going to decorate that. I can't wait to see what they do. They're both amazing at building. And for some reason, when they do, like when he uses brick, it looks great. But they both just have an instinct and are able to just throw stuff together and make it look great. Now, this way you see the path splits off. I will, as another community project in the future sometime, so you'll be seeing it, be doing the path to the stronghold most likely if I get to it first. But I will be doing the stronghold path. That's going to be a lot of fun with lava and going down as far and stuff like that. But I don't have the blocks I want to do with it, and I'm going to have to go to the end to get them. And Blockstar's not selling them in his own shop yet. So that's why you saw like the chorus fruit growing at my base and stuff, and I'm going to have to go get a bunch of endstone. But that is one of my next community projects. On top of I need to build the sleepy swampy things shop at spawn. I'm also thinking about building a game. Any game suggestions? Let me know. So as I head back to my base, I'm going to let you see. As you can see, I got a chicken head. I like my chicken head. I had eggs, I had a chicken head, and I was eating chicken. And I decided, what should I do with it? So I decided to go visit Pseudo. So I'm going to cut to that clip now. So I had a lot of fun messing with Pseudo, but it's, of course, a lot more fun when I get to mess with Blockstar. So now you get to see the Chicken Sisters attacking Blockstar. Kimmy and I had a lot of fun messing with Blockstar, and even for days afterwards, he was sitting there saying, "You put eggs and chickens there too?" He got them all over the place. She was throwing them from the tower as I went down and threw them in with the villagers and everything. But we had a lot of fun. He's got plenty of food to eat, so no worries. The husband is not gonna starve. And I hope you really enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. Bye.